This is phase four. This is the final phase. Okay. Phases 1 through 4 is how you're going to get there. Now, phase four is the phase where you should be at your end result. All right. Let's think about it this way. And how crazy is it to think about it this way? Let's say, Becky, you have 30 pounds to lose. Okay. Those 30 pounds are six of these guys. Now, I'm going to remind you of that analogy I gave you last phase, which is, or maybe phase two, I give this to you, is if you have, if like you, there's a town, okay, and it rained a lot and there's ponds or not ponds, puddles everywhere, all right? It's gonna take, the sun's gonna come out, right? And some of those puddles are gonna dry up. Those bigger puddles take a little bit longer, right? Sometimes that's called what people call your visceral fat, right? It's a little hidden, and we need to get rid of it. We need to get down there. So you've gotten rid of all your visceral fat at this point. 6 of these is 30 pounds. This is 5 pounds. So if you have 10 pounds to lose, it's 2 of these. You guys get it. So crazy to think about because this seems like a lot. I mean, it's bigger than my freaking head, right? But it's spread out throughout your body. So phase four, let's dive in. You should be at phase four at the point with lifting weights. I always talk about lifting weights in the first phase because it's become a top reason at this point that your curves are defined. You've got that toned look, right? That toned look just means that you have more muscle mass. Week by week, you're pushing yourself. Remember though, when you're pushing yourself and you're trying to hit your PRs or trying to just go up 2.5 pounds or maybe go up those next dumbbells. Remember fasted versus unfasted. I have to keep reminding myself of that because I work out sometimes early in the morning, on fasted, meaning I did not have breakfast and I don't lift as heavy. I mean, I just can't because my body doesn't have the energy. Your energy comes from your nutrients, right? Nutrients are fuel. You should know that at this point. So like anything, if you're not hitting those PRs from the week prior because you're fasted, it could mess with your mindset. So just know, fasted and unfasted, I'm just giving you more ammo, which is knowledge. More ammo to keep your anxiety, depression, and stress down around this because I mean, we've built up so much of that crap year after year, with diet society. So once you start getting serious results from lifting, which you should really see in phase two, and then continue to now, it becomes less of a chore and more of a privilege. You're like, fuck yeah, I'm going to the gym. At least that's where I'm at, right? Everything we are doing, the habits should be who you are now. These are the values you should instill in your life because the benefits outweigh the non-compliance, right? The inconsistencies. I hate the word compliance, but I mean, I use it a lot because it makes so much sense. Like if you're not compliant to the plan, if you're not consistent to the plan, you're not going to get to where you want to go. So now your body should be sitting differently as discussed in phase three. You may be 150 pounds again, but a leaner 150. When I started, sidebar, when I started really like going after my fitness, I thought like cardio and eating leaves were like the number one thing. I was like, cardio, eat nothing. Cardio, eat nothing. I was sitting at 118 and I was like a board. All right. Now, like 139, I feel shredded. And it's just a completely different feel. That's how many pounds is that? Gosh, you're gonna see me do math right now. 12, 21 pounds, something like that. Maybe I did that right. Maybe I did that wrong. 21 pounds I put on. Definitely not all muscle, but it feels different, right? 118 is where I used to sit happy. Now it's 139. So just remember that as you're going, you should see the scale differently because you have more muscle tissue. Your body fat distributes differently. You're doing everything you should to encompass a healthy lifestyle so that, I mean, you can sit here long term. How freaking amazing is that? Now, at the end of phase three, you're going to be at a place that you want to be. Enough is enough. You're either ready to dive into another goal, like myself, I just keep redefining my goals, or you want to learn how to make this last a lifetime, which a majority of you will. A majority of you is like, hey, Jenna, I've been tracking for 2 fucking years. I'm out. That's great because that makes me excited. You graduated. You understand exactly what to do to get yourself here. So now you never have to be where you've begun ever again. So you spent the time you needed. Again, phase one is about three to 8 months plus. Phase two is about 8 months to a year plus. Phase 3 is 6 to 8 months plus. I say plus because everyone's in a different phase of life. Everyone starts out in a different place. So please do not compare your journey to anybody else's. That's going to wreck your mindset. Just keep going. Every single day, trust the process. Every single day, check those boxes and keep going. So it's around a 2-year process, minimum. Okay, minimum. Everyone thinks it's going to take 1 to 2 months to get yourself to where you want to be, but that's just not true. You have to clean the muck out of your machine first, and that's going to take some time. Remember, it didn't take you 1 to 2 months to get where you are. It's not going to take you 1 to 2 months to get out. Now, if you've tracked your calories or macros for 2 years, you are ready to be an intuitive eater. I have been tracking on and off, depending on all seasons of life, for 11 years. I can look at a plate now and know roughly my protein, carbs, and fats in that plate in ounces, which is how I intuitive eat. Maybe for you it's grams, maybe for you it's caloric amount. Now, you don't have to track for 11 years. I've done that. I've condensed your workload. You will be an intuitive eater by repetitively tracking food on your plate. You are not born intuitive. Okay, it has to be taught. When you say, oh, I eat healthy, that's not intuitive eating. Okay, maybe you're choosing the right choice, right? But that's not intuitive because you're not giving your body the nutrients it needs to run optimally. And that's what we're doing here. So remember, you have to use the tool, which is macro tracking, to build this skill. There is no other way. There's no other shortcut. That's it. So at this phase, let's try to guess. Next time you go to weigh your food, estimate before you weigh. You will be shocked at how close you are. Trust that. You can look at a plate of food and know just about what you are looking at. Know just about what you're looking at. You have been eating a variety, right, of foods every day. So provided you should have a large arsenal of food choices. You don't, please, I should rephrase that. Do not, do not eat the same thing every day. I need to say that because you'll get sick of the same food choices. You will. We want to teach you how to think, not tell you what to do. I'm going to repeat that. We want to teach you how to think, not tell you what to do. The more you know, the more knowledge you have. Again, anxiety, depression, and stress. It's like not even there. I don't want you trying on 6 fucking outfits in the morning to get ready for your day. I don't want you looking in the mirror and thinking, oh, I have so much work to do. I don't want you not being in the pictures with your kids. I don't want this for you. I want a life where you can live live in color, live life with your hair down, right? Live a life that you want to live at your highest self. So I encourage you to get in your kitchen, fuck it all up the first few times, right? Make a mess in order to acquire the skills of cooking and tracking and understanding food. It's like riding a bike, right? With this phase, with phase 4, if you've made it all the way to phase 4, right? Tracking. You can't like go through 1 through 3, not tracking, and then phase 4 be like, I got this. Please, you have been tracking for 2 years now. You're ready for phase 4. So with this phase, I encourage you to stop tracking. Surprise. Stop it. Put your phone down. Okay. I've tried out a few days. May not be perfect at first, but you'll get there. Remember the estimating and then weighing. Okay. Stay with it. Once you feel really good, then you put your phone down. I teach these things not so you can go back to tracking at Thanksgiving. Please don't ever do that. Enjoy Thanksgiving with your family. Just understand that it's a tool you can always go back to. Like God forbid something happens in your life and you get stressed out and you're emotional eating or whatever the case may be, you gain 10 pounds back. You'll forever know how to get rid of that 10 pounds, how to get back to yourself. It's like math back in the day, right? 2 + 2, we used to need a calculator. We did. Okay, maybe just me. I'm just kidding. You did too. So now you don't. We just know it's 4. That's the same thing here. You want to be able to do simple macro math in your head so that you can live, again, life in color with your hair down and that ass popping. I know we want that, right? We want to shelf ladies. That is exactly what we are going for. So this is going to put you in the driver's seat. This is going to give you back control. I'm a control freak, so I definitely love having that control. And control comes from what? The knowledge and the experience. I was going to say expertise, but you're pretty much an expert at this point if you've made it this far. I'm just kidding. To be honest, I think an expert's like 10+ years of doing something, but this expertise, right? The experience that you just had puts you back in control. We just crushed the diet society bullshit. Gone. Okay? You don't, because now you understand you don't need to diet to get to goal. Get that fucking word out of your vocabulary. Bye. You just need protein, a range of calories that are congruent with your goals at the time, resistance training, and walking. These are values you live year round. This is not something you fall off of. This is you now. This puts you in the ultimate driver's seat. Got a cruise coming up? No problem, Becky. Get your ass tracking if you want to be ultimately snatched, or you are perfect where you are because you've mastered intuitive eating. This goes back to like riding a bike. Everyone was new at some point. Remember that. It's not my, like, I'm going to make Jax an example. Okay. It's not like baby Jax just started learning how to walk, falls on his face, and then decides walking isn't for him. Now he keeps getting up like a champ till he's running. That's what you need to accomplish for yourself to get to the driver's seat. Keep getting up. Do it, Becky. Watch life hug you back in all directions. I truly believe that. Leading with your health is the only way to lead at work, at home, walking into any room. Demand their respect because you respect yourself. So remember these important steps. Eat nutrient-dense foods. Protein focus. Walk your ass from the back of the parking lot. Lift heavy things so you can kick your boyfriend's ass. Hopefully your man's doing the same shit too. There is nothing better than having that support at home and like your main teammate and in bed. If not, have him reach out to the JBF team. We are here to help all. You will question the process. So be sure to reach out to your coach for that extra guidance. We have been there so you don't ever have to be there again. Some free resources for you. I go live in our Facebook community twice a week. I want you to win regardless of your circumstances, regardless of what, I just want you to win. So you can ask me, my team, anything at any time to get ahead in your own journey. We will answer it for you in detail, create a cheat sheet, whatever we need to do to just move that needle forward for you. We just want to help. I just want to help. We also have a weekly JBF family group call where you can meet other members of the community and ask any questions you want, or talk about some wins, maybe some struggle, whatever you want to talk about, you can. Drop me a message or see the caption below on how to get in touch. I look forward to helping you get to your own forever fit. These are the 4 phases to get to your sexiest health and body yet. Let's get after it together so we can live as long as possible. Now, if you've made it this far, drop me if you are going after living as long as possible, meaning you want to fight diseases and cancers, okay? You want to live as long as possible. You want to be the best role model for your kids. Or, so live as long as possible. You could put L in the comments. Or you have an aesthetics goal. Let's say you have a wedding coming up you want to look snatched for. Let's say you're racing till the summertime because you've got a cruise. You actually have a cruise. I've never been on one. But you have an aesthetics goal. So you have something that you want to look snatched for. You have a timeline. Drop A. So L, A, or P, performance. Maybe you have a marathon, or you're trying out for a team, or you are doing a CrossFit competition. That would be performance. So either longevity, aesthetics, or performance. I would love to hear about what goal you are chasing. Thanks for listening, guys. Hopefully you learned something, and I'll see you next time.